All right, everyone. Jalea.
Children aren't born to die. Trayvon Martin, Antoine Rose Jr., Anthony Thompson Jr., and Charles Smith Jr. were only 17 years old when they were shot and killed by police. Jordan Edwards and Andre Green were 15 years old, the same age as Zainabu and I, when they were shot and killed by police. Jesse Romero and Cameron Tillman were only 14 years old when they were shot and killed by police. Tyre King and Adam Toledo were only 13 years old when they were shot and killed by police. Tamir Rice was only 12 years old when he was shot and killed by police. Ayanna Stanley Jones was only 7 years old when she was shot and killed by police. Makaya and Michelangelo Jackson were only 3 and 6 years old when they were killed by police. All black and brown children who lost their lives to the hands of those sworn to protect them. As important as they are, let's put race and police brutality aside for a minute. The list of children who have been failed by the adults who are supposed to look up to and look to for safety is one that is disgustingly long. Our children are traumatized by adults who are meant to be role models, by adults who only care for themselves and their own needs. When will the youth be prioritized? We are dying, whether that be physically or even mentally. Right here in the state of Rhode Island, men who work in schools and around children prey on vulnerable little girls. Now, I know this because I was one of them. Now, as a young Caucasian woman who has been taken advantage of by the system, this starts to make you think, how the hell are our black and brown children being failed? When will the youth as a collective get the love and peace we deserve? When will we be able to fully trust the adults who are meant to help our development? When will we be offered mental health resources instead of punishment when using anger and rage to express big emotions? The same system that put me in a position where I was preyed upon by someone who was meant to keep me safe is the same system that allows SROs to arrest students or refer them to law enforcement instead of mental health professionals. The conversation of safety needs to happen all across the city, all across Rhode Island, all across the country, and all across the world, and I do not mean safety as in police. From a very young age, the system teaches us to idolize, respect, and abide by people in authority, but these same people in authority are the ones hurting us and using us. Black and brown children are taught to respect individuals with authority, but in turn get their lives taken by them. As a child, when you think of the word safety, you think of police officers. And for children of color, safety is supposed to mean abiding by the law, and for these kids, it did not. Regardless of the hand we youth are dealt, we see things from a perspective of hope and love, but we get the complete opposite in return. Now, I say this to pose the question, when will it end? Children are not born to die.